If you bought the new Tundra, you are f***ed. Well, not really, but you know I gotta get you hooked with that thumbnail and title and intro. But hopping into the video here, we do have some serious problems coming out with the new Tundra between the Toyota and Lexus brand. There's over 102,000 vehicles that are going to be recalled pretty soon for some serious problems dealing with the engine on the Tundra. This is only on the gas model, but we could see these in the hybrid models as well. Not guaranteeing anything, but I don't know how it can be only on the gas only model when it's the same engine. The only difference is they smack a electric motor in between the transmission and the engine. But I digress. What do I know? Toyota knows better than I do. But we do got some serious problems coming out with the Tundra. So the model years affected is 2022 through 2023, and it's 102,000 vehicles that are going to be in this recall. And the recall is from machining debris being left inside the engine when it was put together. That's a big problem, and it can cause the engine to knock, run out of power, or just simply not turn over at all and just not run. Big problems from Toyota. They haven't yet discussed a fix yet, but I would imagine the fix would be replacing the entire engine, because once that debris is actually in the engine and it has been in the oil and it's been circulating, I would assume that damage has already been done to the engine. So unless they replace certain parts that are damaged, I think it may be easier just for them to replace the entire engine, which is a shame because I have a feeling that's going to mean more downtime for you guys. If you've ever seen the new Tundra taken apart, there's a lot of electronics, there's two turbos, a lot of things in there that need to be taken out. So there's a lot of time that goes into putting an engine into those trucks. So it's going to be down for quite a while. And Toyota having to do 102,000 of them is going to be pretty costly, especially if it's going to be a full engine replacement. I don't know if that's the case. They haven't come out with a direct fix yet, but in my head, with my awesome mechanical knowledge, not really, but I do think that that would be the easiest fix for Toyota. Also note, in the recall, it does say Toyota and Lexus branded vehicles that cover that 102,000 of the vehicles that are listed on the recall. So I don't exactly know what models Lexus has that is using the Tundra engine between 2022 and 2023. I know the new Land Cruiser is using that same twin turbo V6 that you can find in the Tundra. I'm not sure right off the top of my head what other models from Lexus use that Tundra engine. So we'll have to see there and actually see what vehicles are actually affected, how many Tundras are affected, and how many Lexuses are affected in this recall. They don't break it down on the Toyota newsroom page. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you glad that you bought your Tundra? Are you glad you didn't buy a Tundra? I like to hear from you guys. I was actually thinking about my next truck being a Tundra, but seeing how they're still ironing out some issues with the Tundra as from this recall and some other issues I've been reading on forums, probably going to stay away for quite a long time. I would like to switch my next truck, not buy the new Tacoma, not a fan of that at all. So my next truck is going to have to be the Tundra, even though I don't really want an automatic, but I do believe going to be quite a long time, because I'm going to tell you what, this thing is not paid off yet. But maybe one day I would like to get a Tundra, but currently with all these problems, definitely going to be staying well away from it. I'll be sticking with my naturally aspirated V6 with no power, but it's got the 6-speed in it, so it's still fun to drive. That sucks to hear about the Tundra. I'm sorry if you are one of the 102,000 people affected by this. That sucks. It's kind of strange. This year I've already covered 2 recalls from Toyota dealing with QC issues, which sucks. I hope this isn't going to be a continuing trend with these newer models as they're coming out with the turbos and the hybrids and blah, 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 all this fancy stuff. I hope we're not going to see a decreasing trend in their QC and more recalls like this pop up. This isn't like a typical recall that you see from other brands where it's like a airbag or, you know, paint or something like that. The engine actually having issues and not working on 102,000 vehicles is pretty significant, and that is a pretty big downtime for the owner of the vehicle. For example, if you only have one vehicle, I hope Toyota is also going to cover a rental for you, because if you're going to be down while your truck is getting an engine replaced, you only got one vehicle to go back and forth to work. That is going to be downtime for you, or out of your pocket for a rental, or maybe hopefully you have a spare vehicle. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some insight, maybe some information. I am a little bit late to the party of this Tundra thing. I think this came out about last week. I was pretty busy recording that camping video. Didn't have time to cover this, even though I wanted to as soon as I found out. But you heard it from me, Modern Day Viking. The Tundra is having a recall. Sorry, Tundra owners. Sucks for me too, because I was really hoping they were getting the bugs worked out, and I really want one. I really like them in green, even though they don't have the green color anymore, which sucks. But thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and we are almost there.